Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before, and if you're new, it's lovely to have you here. Thank you very much for clicking on this video, and I hope you enjoy what I've got in store for you. This week I'm going to be doing a cut crease for hooded eyes. I'm going to be using the Ultimate Eye Base by Revolution. I'm going to be using a couple of palettes, a couple of glitters, various things. So if that sounds like something that you'd be interested in, then just please keep on watching. So I'm starting off quite close up for you so that you're going to be able to see exactly what I'm up to. I'm using a number of products today. I've got two palettes. I've got obviously the beautiful and irreplaceable Stacey Marie Carnival 3 Love Tahiti palette, and I've also got the Juvia's Place the Nubian Royal palette, which I just wanted to give a little shout out to my friend Adele about. Anyway, these are the two palettes I'll be using to create this look, and the inspiration for this look came about from a piece of jewellery. I will put a close-up in so that you can see, but this is a necklace that I made quite some time ago, and this week I was going through all my jewellery, zhuzhing it up and putting new bits and pieces on it, and this one was looking a little bit sad and not at his best. So I green glittered it up a bit, put some lovely pink jewels on it, and that is the inspiration for this green and purpley pink look. So without any further ado, oh yeah, here is the Ultimate Eye Base by Revolution, which is in fact the Ultimate Eye Base. I've put it on, well, when did I put it on? I put it on before I did this eye, and it hasn't creased at all. It literally hasn't. So I'll just get my brushes here, and we will kick off with a little bit of black in this corner, because that's always a good thing to do, just to get a bit of black down, just to give you some depth and to start off the look. So last week was winged eyeliner for hooded eyes, and as I said, this week is going to be cut crease for hooded eyes. So cut creases are such a thing, aren't they? I mean, everybody does them. They're all over Instagram and YouTube, and I always used to feel very left out, because obviously with hooded eyes your crease falls over, it gets lost, and you try and do one and it never works out the way you think it's going to. So I decided that I wasn't going to be put off by this, and I would try my hand with the new Revolution Ultimate Eye Base, which I think I'm right in saying I saw Make Me Up Missa using quite recently. And as you know, anything that Missa says is good is fabulous in my book. So what I'm doing now is I'm just putting a bit of forest on my eye and bringing it round to about here. Just getting the colour and the shape in the right place before we go trying to do anything spectacularly clever or interesting. So this is the darkest green in this palette. It's very nice green, but I wanted it to have a little bit more grunge, so I put a little bit of khaki, which looks sort of brown in the pan, but is actually a nice, well, khaki green colour. Fall out on my nose. try and blow it off, or just lightly tap it with a tissue. So there we are. So I've just popped down some of those two greens, the forest and the khaki, and I'm just going to start giving them a bit of a blend. Okay, next up we take a bit of Tropics, which is a beautiful sort of emeraldy green, and we put that round here. I didn't get this much fallout when I did it on the other side, but hey ho. I'm just putting a little bit as I go on the lower lash line, just to take it through to the middle. And then I'm going back in again with my blending brush. And you can see how starting with the black does give you a nice bit of depth in there. And if I just put a bit more forest, and a tiny bit more khaki, just with the same brush, and then blend it out a bit more. Let me just check on my, I can only check my symmetry somehow when I do it on the not big side, magnifying side, on the not magnifying side of the mirror. There we go. So last but not least, we go with a bit of Key Lime, which is a gorgeous colour in this palette. Absolutely stunning, this colour. And just blend it off into the clouds up there. Bring it in a bit. There we go. I'd already put my eyeliner on, which was some Barry M very bright neon green in the lower waterline, and some KVD Everlasting dark green in the tight line. So now then, we just make sure, let me get my green brush back again, there we go. Make sure that we're about halfway across with the green, just where we want to get it there. And then here is the lovely Ultimate Eye Base. And what we're going to do, whoops, what we're going to do is, oh, this fall out. Take a little tiny bit, because you can always add more, little tiny bit on a little tiny flat brush. Get it right into the corner, along the bottom there, just halfway across, just to get the main bit done. Then take another little tiny bit, and the idea is not to look at your actual crease, but just to make a new one. So copying the shape that I've got on the other side, there, just draw a line, literally draw a line, exactly where you want it to be. And this is the lovely thing about this product, is that it's not really sort of oily or greasy. It will let you just draw a line. And I'm going to let it find its own level of dryness there. Hopefully you can see what I've done. There we go. Get my green brush again and just tap over the edge. And then here it is. It's such a beautiful thing. I cannot tell you. I'll just show you the colours. Look at those. Oh my god. So I'm going to put down the first colour, which is the darkest purple. There's 3 mattes and 2 shimmers and 1 glitter in this palette. So I'm just going to basically block on in great big spadefuls. Hope you can see what I'm getting at here. There we go. In great big spadefuls, this gorgeous, literally royal purple. Palette is called Nubian Royal, and this is Royal Purple. And of course, as we know, the reason for that is because the first ever purples were drawn from seashell creatures by the Romans, and because it was so expensive to produce, only, well, not royalty obviously, but high members of the elite were allowed to wear it. Senators, that sort of person. So take it right up to the line. Try not to make too much of a pig's ear out of it. And then there's a lovely sort of darkish pinkish colour here, which I'm just going to blend slightly along the bottom there and take up to my nose stripe. Take it across here just to meet the green, and then this lovely glitter. Oh, it's lovely. Look at this. It's so beautiful. It's soft and glittery. It's just my aged eyelid skin not making it look as wonderful as it would probably on somebody with younger eyelids. So just tapping it. There it is. As you see, quite delightful. And there's more. I also have, I've got a couple of these. It's called, what's it called? Metal, it's called Metal something. It's by W7, and there's a number of shades that you can get. This one looks gold in the thing, but it's actually got a bit of green in it. So what I'm going to do is just very carefully and very lightly go along the shape of the cut crease that I've made. Because the only thing with these is that the brush can sort of splay out and make your little line quite wide, so I just have to do it really oh, see what I mean? There we go, lift it off with the fingernail. So there's that, and then I took the brush which had the pink on it, didn't put any more pink on it, but just went over the edge here, just make sure it's, I'd say that was pretty darn similar to the other side. Yes, what do we think? As we know, symmetry not my strongest suit, but not a bad job all in all. So next thing is some mascara. That's the word I was looking. I'm not very good with words today. So we'll put some on the bottom. This is the Urban Decay Lash Freak, and I actually really like this for lower lash line. It's really not bad at all. Oh, that fallout's not great, is it? I will go back and try and get rid of it. I will also remember that I haven't done my eyeliner. Essence Liquid Ink, there it is. Very good, very reasonably priced, very black, very good. Start in the corner, take it across. You'll notice I'm not doing a wing today because I want to concentrate on making a feature of this. I'm also just drawing a line along to there. There we go. I'll just top this one up. And a tiny bit of, again, Essence Lash Princess, which I did see Bailey Sarian use again the other week. And Bailey Sarian, if you haven't watched her, where have you been? You should definitely watch her. She tells true crime stories while she puts her makeup on. Does mean that her videos are quite long, but the way she tells them, you're just gripped and entertained at the same time. Story of, no, gripped and entertained, yes. Which I have been recently by a show called the Santa Clara Diet. I don't know if you've seen it. It's very, very funny. Highly recommend. It's on Netflix in case you haven't seen it and in case you have Netflix. Right, so I'm just going to go off and put my other lash on. Meantime, I will tell you that my lips are Lime Crime in the colour Scandal, and this lovely green glitter is extremely old. It's you probably can't get it anymore because it's a brand called Model's Own, and I don't know if they still exist. And they did these little kits where you get some stuff in a bottle with a brush, like glue, and little pot of glitter, and this one is green. Look, don't come off. I've got this one and I've got a pinky purple one, and if you're, you know, judicious in your usage, you can make these things last for hundreds of years. I'm sure you're not supposed to, so don't do what I do. Always check the dates on your cosmetics, and throw them away if they're over the sell by date, unless you're me. Right, so I'll just go and put my other lash on and I'll be right back. So there you have it then. that is how to do a cut crease if you've got hooded eyes. The product that I have been raving about is the Revolution Ultimate Eye Base. Obviously I used the one in the shade Fair. I think there are, sorry, in the shade Light. I think there are 3 different shades. I could be wrong, but I just basically got fed up with not being able to pick it up in my local shop and ordered it online from Superdrug, and it costs £5 English. So thank you very much for watching. I really hope that you like this eye look, because I am super keen on it actually. I really quite like it a lot. I know I use more than one palette, but meh, can't be helped. And plus that Juvia's Place palette is the bee's bollocks. If you haven't subscribed already, I would very much appreciate it if you would. Thank you very much to everyone that does. And please, it really helps if you like this video as well. And if you'd like to share it with somebody who might benefit from viewing me, this tutorial and anything else, there's a little white arrow that you can click to share it as well. So, be kind to those you love. Look after the world around you. But most importantly, everybody, stay strange. See you next time.